Hi, Morgan. Thanks for joining me today. My name is Alexa Bottoms, and I'm a student at Oklahoma State University. I'm currently enrolled in professional skills, and one of my assignments is to practice counseling with a volunteer. Thank you for your time and consideration in participating in my assignment. You may choose to talk to me about topics related to your personal life, or you may choose to role play or come up with an unrelated scenario. However, if you choose to use an unrelated scenario, please let me know before we begin our session. Before we begin, it is important that I brief you on some important terms of our activity. Confidentiality. Although this is an experimental activity, I cannot legally state confidentiality, but everything will remain confidential. There are some instances, however, to which the state mandates that I must break confidentiality to report. I have to report harm to yourself or others, child abuse, or neglect, and other terms that the state has deemed necessary. Because this activity's purpose is to help me further my experience in counseling, I will record this session for my learning purposes. If you become uncomfortable about the recording of the session at any point, I will stop the machine immediately. I may share this recording with my professor, Dr. Hendricks, but without further permission from you, the recordings will be eliminated immediately after I've used them for your purposes. Is this okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So, tell me about your experience last semester.
Last semester I studied abroad in Aberdeen, Scotland. I went to Robert Gordon University to study marketing, and it was the best time of my entire life.
Wow, so studying abroad something that you always wanted to do?
I always knew that I was like a very adventurous person, and I thought about it, and I talked to like a friend of mine freshman year saying, oh, that would be really cool when the study abroad people came and talked to our class. But then I really didn't think about it until I got an email about it. I was like, oh, I should apply and like do that. And
Right.
so I looked into it and I was like, yes, I have to do it. And yes, so I'm so glad I did.
Gotcha. So was Scotland the first place that you automatically thought to go, or were you trying to go to other places?
No, I originally was going to go to Austria because I had a friend that went there and she loved the school that she went to. And I applied and got accepted and everything. But then they told me I couldn't take my finals back in the States because I needed to be back for school here since their school years are different. So, about May, a few months before I was going to leave, they're like, well, we can change schools. They have a spot open in Scotland. Do you want to go there? And I was like, sure.
Oh,
and I
wow.
just...
So was it a difficult transition trying to switch from Austria to Scotland
It was
in your head?
just kind of different because I was like prepared for a language barrier and things like that,
Right.
and then to go to Scotland and not really have to worry about that anymore was nice. And I'm really glad I did because I knew of like a family there.
Oh, really?
So it was nice to know like if I needed anything like right away,
Right.
they would be there.
What was it? How did it make you feel having someone that you could like count on there?
It felt really good just because it was like having my mom there and stuff on
Right.
the weekends, and I got really close with the family, and their two sons played on a football team, so we went and watched football. So it was like a very normal Saturday that
Right.
I was spending with my family when I did with that. So that was good to have like that support system there when I didn't see my family for 3
Right.
months.
How was it not seeing your family for so long?
It was definitely difficult, but FaceTime, it was a very nice friend, especially with Skyping and that with my friends as well. But when my mom came to visit in Barcelona, she was like, I can't believe, like, I thought this would have been a bigger deal, like, seeing you. But I was like, I talk to you every day. I see your face every day.
Right.
It's just not that we're, like, physically there. So
Right.
it was way easier with FaceTime. I don't know how people do that without
Right.
it.
So how was the adjustment when you came back home?
It was definitely way different. I was used to just really being independent, and then coming home and being with my family for Christmas for 2 weeks straight was definitely kind of stressful, but it felt so good to be like back at school and with my friends and everybody, but I definitely miss it.
Right. So how do you plan on maintaining relationships with people that you met?
Well, FaceTime comes in a lot.
Right.
I am going to go visit again, so I'll see them soon. We just talk a lot and, hope for the best that I get to see them and when they come over and visit to the States, that will be a lot of fun. So I made so many good friends, and a few of my best friends there are from Canada. So
Oh, wow. Not too far.
it's not too far at all. So will be easier to see them than going all the way back to Europe.
Okay, well, thank you for your time, Morgan. This has been an excellent experience. So thanks.
You're welcome.